Hello to everyone. I had a feeling I should do this. It would be fun seeing how I'm ranked Super Saiyan God in Fighters. Super Saiyan Blue, sorry. But I just wanted to make a little how to play Fighters video. Now, before we do get started, I am not a professional Fighters player. I play this game, I played for about a year, maybe 2 years or so, but I'm not a professional. Rather you go watch Globku's video of how to play Fighters and why you suck at Fighters, because he goes more into depth about better things than I ever can. But I'm just gonna try to get through the basics of like find someone that you like and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into this training mode. Okay, so we first get started by, I want to say, what is your character? Because there's different types of characters in fighting games in general. And Fighters, I'm pretty sure only having 4 of the many types of characters. From what I know, there is 5 archetypes in a fighting game. There's the Summoner, the Zoner, the Puppet, and the Grappler. And Fighterz does not have a single puppet character, so nobody technically plays puppet. Closest thing I can think to is Nappa with his Cyberman summon, because what he can do with his Cyberman is with only EX Cyberman, by the way. He's registered as a summoner to be more specific than anything, but EX Cyberman.
Let's play a little
spawn
game.
it, as it does. Just a little bit of that. It does an automatic set competitive attack. But EX Cyberman is the only Cyberman that can be kind of like remotely chosen its path. If I mash X, it will now only shoot projectiles and ends off with the jump. Every Cyberman ends off with the jump. But like I said, EX Cyberman will no matter what.
Play a little game.
Well, like I just did square, so now I should do jump. That's the closest thing to puppet character we can think of. But back to the normal archetypes. So we're here on Eyes of Heaven. I'm on JoJo Eyes of Heaven, just to show the difference between every type of character and lastly puppet character, which we have Akira, not Kira, Akira. Sorry if you're not a JoJo fan, you don't know who the fuck these characters are. That's perfectly fine though. I'm playing as Akira to show he's a puppet character. Now, he doesn't have any attacks by his own, like literally he has rocking out and charging his stand. Now, my stand's ready, and I leave my actual owner. He is the definition of a puppet character, because I'm over here with my stand. As I can see, I can fight against the enemies, while not being next to them, or, like, my stand is fighting for me, I mean. And don't get me wrong, Akira's also really good, but if I press R1, I go back to the owner. Don't get me wrong, this is an entirely separate genre of fighting game, as Eyes of Heaven is a 3D arena fighter, but still though, this is trying to prove my point that, there's different types of fighting types, like, puppet characters. This is the only game that I have that has a real puppet character, so that's why I'm using Akira here as an example. So we're gonna exit back to the game with the freaking ultimate. Okay, we'll first go to Rushdown, or Shotos as they're usually called, I guess. More of a rushdown is someone who's always applying pressure, such as, say, I'll show some clips of something later. But we'll start off with, say, Goku here. Goku, the Shoto, usually is a fully balanced character, has the basic utilities of which you might need, such as a beam, bit of knockdown, an anti, basically. I think this is. I don't know. I don't have my invincibilities turned on, so it tells me what is what. But Goku, the basic character that we all know, has just the basic stuff. Not much to say. He's, you know, a basic dude. I keep saying that, but like, there's not really much else I can say. He's just Goku. Goku's the Shoto. He's like the balanced character of the game. Okay, I really re-downloaded Street Fighter just to show this one thing. I literally re-downloaded a 50-gigabyte game just to show. Just to show what a Shoto is. We have Ryu, who's literally the definition of a Shoto. You know, if we're gonna relate this to Goku, the moves would be Kamehameha. This is probably the spin kick. I think it's called Dragon Storm. This is what the spin kick would be. And either that or it could be Shoryuken. Yes, I can do the Shoryuken input. So. Then we move on to someone like, say, Frieza. Frieza is by all definitions a zoner. His ki blast, besides them, you know, shooting a bunch, does some wall bounds. His quarter-circle back special, or X, normally it's called special, unique attack, whatever you want to call it, is Dex Lesser, which comes back to Dex Lesser. Then we have quarter-circle forward X, which is, as you see, an orb. And then, lastly, his square, triangle, and circle, quarter-circle forward is Dex Slash, I think it's called. And as you can see, that is all of Frieza's technical, basic, like, skill moves, not like super attacks. And Frieza is literally a zoner, as we can see, besides the fact that all his moves are zoner. Also, his auto combo hits the screen. Kind of a zoning aspect, seeing how, you know, you're able to attack the full screen. But yeah, Frieza, by all definition, is a zoner. Goku is a Shoto. Next, we'll move on to Broly, who is a grappler. Now we have DBS Broly, who is literally the biggest definition of a grappler in this game. A grappler is a character who normally would move slow, but everyone moves at the same speed in this game, so there's not much of, like, you know, talking about, like, moving slow. I will show a different game, for example, of a slow grappler. Okay, I've switched over to Grand Blue just to show the definition, the real, like, version of a grappler. As I meant, grapplers are slow characters. As you can see, as you see, she's extremely slow. Her backdash is terrible, but that's because she's a traditional grappler, is what they're usually called. As I'm jumping around like this. Here we have Cataline, who's a bit faster. You know. Fast back walk, fast forward walk, but extremely fast. Double tap forward, her dash. Very fast. And back to La Diva. Memories are beautiful trophy earned. Okay. As we see, La Diva has a very slow dash because this is a grappler, as we can tell by this, by this, like grappler. Here we go, aerial grapple, but everyone in Fighterz is the exact same because this is a Dragon Ball Z game. But Broly has all the grabs. His only real attacking moves are quarter-circle forward X far away, and quarter-circle forward triangle, square, and circle, which is the slam, raging quick. But let's go to his moves. Quarter-circle back, grab, grab, grab. There's also the X version, which is grab. In close range, kind of a grab. It's not a grab, that's about it. But this, grab. Not only that, it's also a grab that keeps you off the ground. Let's hit a yeah. And only other person who can do that besides 21, a character I do not have and I'm not gonna buy, is Base Vegeta, who throws you in the air by a grab. Broly is the character I mean, it would be a better example if I pick Android 16, but as we can tell here, Broly is a grappler. Also forgot to mention, Broly's move that usually extends combos. And I'm just here to come back a bit more on the summoner case, because I know that I said Nappa was a summoner, but in all reality, Ginyu is the summoner of this game, as he spawns the entire team with just the X button. You can change the input with the back. There was a total of 12 different versions, because there's a total of 12. 4 members, 3 inputs, 12 different moves, technically. Such as, but yeah, Ginyu is the definition of a summoner, as you can perform things like, double summon. I do have Ginyu. But more definition that he's a summoner. He's also a gimmick in a way character, as he has this body change. Now I'm playing as Broly. Technically, I was Broly, but now Broly's on my team. So now he has a but he's been body changed, as well as being unable to summon, because this isn't Ginyu. This is Broly and Ginyu's body. Sure, may look and have everything Ginyu has, as well as his voice, but he can't summon. He can only do that, because that doesn't involve the team. He also can't body change. And he also can't level 3, because that summons the team. Next, I'm talking a bit more about the combo structure of this game. Now, there's about 4 different types of area 2Hs. I know we're still getting into the nitty-gritty, but here's things that I just want to talk about. This also kind of goes in line with learning your character, or what type of character you'd like to play. There's 4 different types of knockbacks, or as a case, area 2H, or down heavy, down circle, or down B if you're on Xbox. I don't know what it is for PC, so forgive me. But there's different things. Cell here has the this, which sends you directly forward after you get 16 and sends you forward. And I can't combo that. There we have that. Move on to someone like, say, Piccolo, who has a shorter one, but he moves you a bit upward, like this. He's knocking you more upward than he is forward, like I saw. Suddenly, he goes on to and lastly, there's Goku, which is the most common 2H type in the game. Is 2H, down heavy, sends you directly upward. It does not always give you this much vertical movement. It's just Goku. He's just Goku. Other characters are different, such as Cell moved you pretty far, but Piccolo more upwards than anything. But Goku's type, he moves you
No problem.
So as we've seen, Goku's directly vertical, Cell's directly horizontal, and Piccolo is directly diagonal. Next, we move on to the last type, which would be 16's type. Android 16 has 2 heavies. Well, I mean, everyone does at this point, but a normal heavy sends you forward. I do not know how to use 16. No, I can't even do that, actually. This is his normal heavy from his auto combo, just the shoulder combo. Why is that? Because his down heavy is a stomp, which on the ground does not do much, but takes him directly down with him. In better situations. Like 16's not the best example for this, because but a better way to be to show off with the Zamasu here, who has technically two different heavies. Here's his normal heavy, and here's his down heavy. Now they have different looks. Because this is the normal heavy, which always ends in his auto mode. Here's the down heavy, which is a spike directly down. And if we connect it with the normal heavy, it only staggers them, knocks them back, gets you a combo. While this one knocks them down. Only like 17. Only characters like Zamasu, Goku, GT, and Frieza can do something like this. I'm pretty sure they're the characters. There's not many. Because in the game, also using these characters to keyboards. While other characters can literally GT Goku, as for his normal, he kicks you forward, which in actuality, in real power, doesn't even have a screen squish. Like with the Cell, he froze time a little bit and then such a because Goku doesn't have that, he just does it. Because aerial that heavy, and a spike. Even in the corner, there is one more type that I forgot to get, so we can bring that up. I guess to also get along the way, there's 3 types of down heavies. About specifically 3 or 4 types. There is, yes, 4 vertical, horizontal, and diagonal-ish. It's not vertical or horizontal, it's more just diagonal and vertical. The biggest case of diagonal would be someone like UI Goku, who, as you can see, goes pretty far. Because normally, because we'll have 16 here, whose is a diagonal, this is big up, but UI Goku covers the down screen, and even if he misses that first kill, the damn split will here if you get hit by the first hit, you get hit by the second. Waves the splits and you Beerus is bad because it moves him backwards. That's what everybody says. I don't really that you can it has pretty, it has okay range. Has it been a backflip? It's okay, but you know, nothing compared to say Goku Black. As, you know, this whole
Not good enough.
AoE slash, it's too big of a distance. Like, while Beerus is also backing up every time he does a down heavy. It's only missing himself, really. When I can but it's air heavy, like I was talking about. He has the super down, let's call it. Because why? It's wrong. You see the Hands can fly like a god. And that's not it. And don't even get me started on Master Roshi, who says he can't fly, yet can stay airborne for longer than 30 seconds. How do I know? I've tried. But here's the last time we go. With a very aggressive glide out. As he covers like, as you can see, this covers about half the screen. This isn't technically full screen mobility option. Like, we're at full screen. Close the gap. Like, into a heavy
Come to you.
Lastly, I want to get into talking about learn your character. The character that you want to play. Let's go back to the Fighterz roster to show what I mean. Here we have the entire Fighterz roster. Every character, I almost said every character is not the same. That's wrong. Goku, and Goku are kind of similar, as well as Vegeta, and Vegeta. They all have their own special things that make them different, so every character is not the same, but most characters are the same. We have people who, like, if you want to pick a character off their looks, I don't know why. I mean, do what you want, but like, I would recommend testing out everybody, as everyone has different mobility options, different moves, different skills. Some people are better in the air, some people are better in the ground, some people are fucking annoying, like this child right here. There's so many different things that you could like into a character, such as their auto combo, their skill set, or just all around fun. We'll move on to it. Yeah, but yeah. Find out a character that you like, look at their skills, make sure that you know what they do. If they have anything that you like, get into it like that. Same will go with this.
A smart choice, as always.
In with the end to do, say, learn your character. As we have 3 different characters. None of them are the same, not in the slightest. But we go on to something like that. Excuse me. We go to special move list. As we see, Vegeta has a couple moves. Some are different, some are similar. But no, they're all different. We start off. His first circle forward, square, triangle, circle. First the square version, super dash kick. Nothing much, just dash kick. The medium version, just 3 kicks. Full circle forward, which is well, something that, well, yeah, it's a skill.
Now the present.
His rapid fire energy ball, which is so. If we have to put frames somewhere on now, I think we've had enough time to Now, a bad thing that this move does carry is that it does not beat Super Dash, which is this little dash move. Almost everyone has it. There's only one character who does not, and that's Master Roshi, because he can't fly the actual anyway. But Vegeta doing it, he's doing this Ki Blast with as Ki Blast, a weak Ki Blast specifically. Slash goes through. Same also resorts to Vegeta King. Since Vegeta has weak Ki Blast, he can use this. But yeah, special moves such as Vegeta also has a DP. Now, not everybody has a DP. Certain characters do, certain characters don't. You know, DP Dragon Punch makes you fully invincible to anything. Or any special move, per se. Such as the Slash one. I beat him.
I will not hear your confession. I will not hear your confession.
We'll have the CPU Zamasu beat my ass. Now here we'll show CPU Zamasu beating my ass. Again, now on Wake Up he will slash me. But now
I will not hear your confession. I will not hear your confession.
His special move. Because Zamasu, well, priorities. They really come.
My power is great.
That's the power!
All mortals must be destroyed.
See, it takes him down. Because, well, like I said, does not beat him. Doesn't beat, because DPs only go through special moves, normal attacks, anything. Well, I almost said anything but counters, but some counters can also get hit by them. But yeah, like I was saying, DPs, yeah, they go through mostly everything. Learn your character from Vegeta, now Boo. Majin Buu is a bit of a more complicated character, as he's the only character who has the vertical punch as a fucking like that dash kick that I was talking about. He's the only one who doesn't move himself.
Useless.
He's also very slow with this damn medium. 27 frames. Keep in mind, a standing medium is not bad. We have Vegeta and he's as you see. This fat bastard is 27 for God knows why. And I don't know why either, because it's not
Those who defy the gods must be
I don't
punished.
know why it's like that, because it's not an overhead.
Impossible. Impossible. Mess of things.
Well, tell me to shut
Obey your God.
It
Impossible.
is an overhead.
Impossible.
But stuff. But Boo.
I will not hear your confession.
But back to know your character. Let me stop fucking getting sidetracked. He has dive bomb, cartwheel, sweet breath, fat throw, and his supers. We're not really gonna go over supers if you haven't managed to tell yet. We have the flip. And this was called the dive bomb. Yeah, it's called the flip usually. As you see, two properties when you're close and when you actually land the full thing. When you're close, you know, you just splat. But if you are close, you get like a full person, which, doesn't really do much, just knocks you back slowly. The medium, which fucking took me to the corner. And lastly, the medium, I guess, would be more for assist something. Gives you this. The final anti-air combo with Fat Throw, which is one of those attacks that, you know, as you can see, has very good stuff. It does no damage, but it keeps the opponent like they are going to get hit. We'll have Zamasu block, just to show proof. Then we'll do Fat Throw. We'll do fat throw. Gum. He's stuck in the gum. Of course, you cannot throw more than one. Once he's locked, once they're locked into it, they can only throw one. Even if I do this here, we will not throw another one because the fat is covering up, and the fat's already been used once in the combo. Who also has this breath, his version of a beam. It's ass. I recommend not using it ever. It is a fuck up. That is mostly Boo. Boo is a character that's hard to learn, but if you do learn him, you're gonna fucking terrify everyone. Because that's his whole character. Be fucking terrifying. To people who do not know how to use him. Next we have Android 18, who her character is, well, back to her specials. She's another one of the summoners, kind of. She does have summons, but different compared to like how it is with different like how it is compared to Nappa and Ginyu. As Nappa's, well, it was like a coordinated attack, but it can be changed with the very last version. Ginyu was multiple sets of attacks, but they cycle through a circle. 18, I guess, is the in-between. With summoning her brother, I'm speaking really bad today. Summoning her brother, Android 17, he will do different, depending on what your attack is, a different move, such as the light version does a knee, the medium version does a 3-hit combo, and the EX version just summons him. He likes to be there, you know, he likes to talk. And that's definitely all he does. So let's have Zamelto do an assist. And then, 17, you want to talk to him? He'll stop there. His EX version is that no matter what, he will stop you if you do anything that involves an assist. If you involve something in assist, he will stop you. But if you summon an assist yourself, he will stop that as well. He will leave. As you see, 17 disappears when summon Boo, because fair fight one-on-one. But you know, if I do the EX button again, it will activate him again, and he'll just do the beam by himself. So you don't have to have him summon, like have anybody summon someone. He also has, and his things in the air are different as well. Like here's his cortical back X on the ground, which is a couple shots. But now it's time for the aerial versions. Air. As you see, his light attack is now an upward kick, which can be used to combo. It's not used to combo that often, so I really don't recommend it either. But you know, if you don't want to hit the ground, there we go, like bam, something like this. That's the best I can do because you have no time to do anything after you summon him like that. Unless you want to, of course, use some meter that you summon your well-earned meter and assist, or use your well-earned meter and vanish. Something like this. And then there's also EX in the air, or medium in the air, which I highly love. I love so much because it does this. And it may not look like much, you know, he just bonks your head. But in the air, it's actually a combo tool because, bam, 18's grounded 2H leaves her airborne, which spawns 17. If you want to, guys, you know, you can, because normally it's just this. But once you start getting better with 18 and learning the 17 routes, you can do something like this. I messed up. I messed up. Something like this. Like if I knew how to use 18 better, I could summon him down there. But yeah, I don't know how to use 17 that well. But I can try. Whatever, I don't know how to do it. Also, when you're doing this input in the air, you need to do a manual super dash, because if I do heavy and do heavy again, it will automatically make me super dash, but seeing how 17 is not a part of like an automatic system, you have to press the R2 button yourself. or whatever button you have it assigned to. There's also 18's barrier, which is a well, it's a barrier, but it blocks everything. Everything. Think of it like a DP, but there is no attack in it. It's just a counter, basically, or more like a reset system. But they've updated it to where you can do something like this, such as skill cancel. I mean, not the monster do something really broken. It just is bam. Now they have freaking, instead of keeping the barrier up, you can cancel it with the skill. Only skill cancels. You cannot combo cancel. But you can, you know, hit your combo, I guess. Like after the barrier goes away, you can do that. Also, we forgot to talk about 17 is supposed to go back in the air. It spawns 17 as your barrier, so you don't yourself need to use the barrier. So it's something like this. He protects you while you're still able to fully attack. And then, like, you know, since 17 is your barrier, you do not need to worry about having one yourself. And lastly, of course, well, just to say, everyone has different types of key blasts. As we see, 18 shoots 5. Boo shoots like 4, I think. Yeah, Boo shoots 4. And lastly, Vegeta, as the man with his trademark Vegeta technique, shoots a couple. But of course, like I said, closer to forward, he shoots his rapid fire range. So that's kind of learning the characters. Everyone is not the same. If you do get Fighterz and want to play this game, I recommend either searching up a guide for everybody, or just getting the game and learning how to play everybody, better said, so you can learn yourself. Everyone also has different specials, such as we have R1 Super for Vegeta, Corsica forward R1, which is the bang attack. But if you do R2, he aims it downwards. And on the ground, kind of works the same as he shoots forward, but on the ground he will teleport downward and shoot down. And then we have, you know, different ones like, say, 18. 18's level 3, which is a command grab. There's only about 3 level. There's like 2 level 3s that's a command grab, such as only this one. This one, Beerus, and I think that's it. There's no other command grab level 3s. Actually, no, there is. There's Android 16, and that should be it. And lastly, there's Boo, who's more of a utility level 3. Let me just ask Zamasu to lower my health a bit, because I have to do the auto combo. And then I'll switch to Boo and do my level 3, which, as we see, I have blue health, which is health that can be regenerated. And from here, I regenerate that. That's his level 3, only Boo can. Well, Boo can do that, Kid Boo can do that, and 21 can do that. Also, doing a raw level 3, such as what I did to Zamasu, will give him blue health. And if it's anything raw, can automatically be healed up, such as with Sparking. Spark Blast. As you see, his health is regenerating because it was a raw move. And if I do it again like this, he will heal over time while I'm still chewing, because it's fully raw, Gordon Ramsay style. But if I do it in a combo, he'll get even less blue health, only because this is a true combo and not a raw attack. Before he was able to recover to max, and now he's barely even able to recover as much. I think I've showed off everything that I need to about how to really play this game. All I just want to say, learn, because there's a wide variety of characters, and if you ever think about going for a DLC character, I recommend you search up their moves and what they can do before you actually, you know, jump in willy-nilly like that. But, like I was saying, every character is different. Everyone has different abilities, such as Android 21, who can, like, has 12 different sets of super attacks. That's just on her X button. But, like I said before, not everyone's the same. So just give it a test, find your character. Some people have Rekkas, or they're called stances usually. It's hit is my character class, like an actual stance. 17 has Rekkas, which is like different combo routes. Videl has different combo routes, which is Rekka's as well. Characters, no one's the same. Just try everybody. But that is all for my tips and tricks, kind of how to play the game. Don't listen to me because I'm stupid as hell. There's a better person named Globku. I'm pretty sure I put their image in the start of the video, but I'm going to put another one here just because I'm not as good as him. I can say for sure he's definitely better than me. I would love to fight him sometime because I'm a big fan. I've been watching him for a couple of years now, I'd say. But I just want to say he'll teach you way more than I could. He can explain it better. I'm just a guy who likes to play this game for fun and train with everybody. But that's all from me. Thank you all for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed and maybe learned something new. Like and subscribe if you did, and if you want to see any more from me, just let it be known. But yeah, have a great day.